was Lowenthal, once again, Asian Trials winner. That's how she earned her spot here in the opening round.
Only a brown belt versus a multiple world champion. Let's see what the generation will bring.
Mesquita with the red anklet on versus Lowenthal in the, as you mentioned, brown belt top there. You see it on her sleeves.
She's very good in close guard, has some very offensive submissions. She submitted everyone in the trials with the same submission. Pulling guard straight away here, Ste-Marie. Vieira Mesquita, a very experienced fighter, you know, a veteran in the sport, also migrated to the MMA world.
As you said, 2017 world champion.
She's only been stopped by Fionn Davis, which is one of the best female fighters of all time.
Outstanding, right. Taking her time, though, against Lowenthal. Quick explosion, trying to get that knee through the center. Lowenthal, someone, a lot of faith in her guard. Against, as you pointed out, Braulio, the much more experienced fighter on top.
That's a good approach here by Vieira Mesquita. He have a lot of pressure on the arm and shoulder, very deep. His knee slicing, you know, well protected there. Ste-Marie having a very agile guard, very flexible.
Long legs as well, trying to push off.
But Vieira is doing very good by pushing the bottom leg to avoid the guard pull. But there's no points yet. Another pressure here by Vieira Mesquita, the knee slice here.
Finally has Ste-Marie flat.
The knee still there, even though that is not points, still not would be still not a pass yet. Now it's a pass, but no points yet. But the girl's going at it. That right hand underhook is very strong to stop any possibility of recovery for the bottom player.
Exactly where Lowenthal did not want to be early in this match. We're still a couple minutes away from points, but right now fully mounted against a very aggressive, as you said, world-class black belt. Arm triangle, locking it up. That might be it if she can't move.
The pressure's pretty on there, but Sulis trying to turn to the right way.
Good job getting the arm out.
Being ignoring everything of the points, going straight to full dominance there. Well defended by Ste-Marie. Be a very compact, a lot of pressure on the hips. Ste-Marie is trying to underhook there, which gives the danger of the submission of the triangle there. Need to be careful.
Got an arm trapped underneath.
She's using the feet to try to scoop and cross Viera's leg. Oh, the pressure's on here.
Now arm triangle on the other side.
Shoulder is still kind of not in the right spot there. But now is the danger starts here. It's getting closer.
Oh, this looks tight.
She has to turn to the left.
Trying to relieve the pressure is Ste-Marie Lowenthal, but it's in deep.
Now it's tough. Vieira is liched on Sula's shoulders and neck. Now it's tough now. Wow, well defended here. Wow, 20 seconds for the points.
Not tapping, but still in all kind of trouble, Braulio.
It's still 0-0.
Yeah.
That is hope.
That's the good news. Julime Lowenthal, all this aggression, hasn't scored a single point for Bia Mesquita.
But as soon as the 5-minute mark starts, we will see some points going on. But she has to get out of it for 3 seconds to come back. So no points whatsoever. And if Sula bridge her off, is 2 points in Abu Dhabi, in ADCC.
Oh man, so tenacious with this mount. Is the grappler from Brazil, Bia Mesquita.
Triangle approach, maybe. Sula here protecting the elbows really well.
And also just the fatigue of being underneath this kind of pressure for 5 minutes.
It's not
brutal
fun at all. Now Bia conquering the elbow, and Sula is not giving up, you know, be able to bring it back.
Trying to get her guard back, but Mesquita doing a good job with that left foot and leg. Keeping this top position. Prying the legs apart. And
very critical situation here.
Back in the mount. That should get her the points. That's it. 3 points for the mount.
3.5 minutes to go. Sula in a critical situation here, trying to recover the half guard. It's good position here. There's opportunity to push the leg now.
Now in a position where she might have to turn her back. And Mesquita doing a great job flattening out Julime Lowenthal. Now hunting for the neck. It is over the chin, but it might be finished anyway. Both hooks in.
That's
now
a tough situation here. Chest down, probably
That's
the top.
it.
Bia Mesquita advanced to the semifinals, beating the European trial champ, Julime.
Absolutely dominant performance. Mount, back mount, finish. Great stuff and aggressive from the start.
Vieira is she's something else.
Yep.
You know, we talk about Vieira, sister of Rodolfo Vieira, ADCC world champion and multiple-time world jiu-jitsu champion. Ana Carolina is truly one of the greatest competitors in the female division.
Yeah, this will be a fun match.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah, I was gonna say, Amanda, I think she's not gonna wait around. They're gonna try to put. Oh, she sits down.
And the thing about this match is their aggressiveness. Both of these competitors, they're not afraid to get, you know, make this a scrap. You know, Nachieli, Mitrovic match, a little more laid back, a little more technical jiu-jitsu. No. These Ana Vieira and Amanda Levy are going to take it to each other.
That's right. Amanda Levy trying to pull the wrist in. She's got to watch that. Her left leg either needs to get on the shin to shin, or she's kind of trying to loop all the way over. But she's got to be a little cautious if she loses that 2-on-1 to not to pull Vieira too deep inside. She looks like she's going to try to dive under for a half guard, but yeah. Vieira getting in a little bit deeper. Amanda could go into a pretty deep half guard if she could get that left leg in there, maybe an X guard, but she could go. She's gonna have to use that bottom leg to sweep all, let go of the knee shield, sweep all the way around the corner, and then potentially get underneath there. But trying to get on the leg, but that knee is too low.
And if you notice, Anna Carolina's right ankle pretty taped up.
Yeah, you're right.
Amanda Levy's left knee, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
equally taped.
Yeah.
Well, it's very rare in a training camp. It's really pretty brutal that you get out 100%
no. Especially for
injury-free.
ADCC.
Yeah, I mean, there's little dings. You get dings and
you need tables in the training room.
Yeah, that's right. Vieira trying to step backwards and slide the leg out, but nothing doing yet. Levy in there deep into deep half. So she's going to start rocking one way or back, or try to scoot out the backside. Maybe come out and get a single on that backside. This is where Vieira wants to be right here, though. When you're in a deep half, you don't want to be here. Now it's advantage Vieira, depending on what her game is here. She steps back around and goes back to neutral, essentially. They're going to keep trying to step backwards. I think you'll see her try to get that left leg back a little. It's Levy's posting on the calf there to try to keep. Yeah, beautiful. She stepped back and creates front head arm scenarios now.
Almost in the point scoring section of the match. Ana Carolina Vieira on top of Amanda Levy. And they're now trying to recover half guard. And you know, every time I think about Ana Carolina, especially a Nogi, pressure comes to mind. Pressure.
You're right, and this is she's found herself deep, chest to chest, head and arm. Now that got a little scorpion in there, she's got to have to untie most likely to put any more forward pressure. It's untied now. And it's flip the left hook in there. See.
And sorry to cut you off, but when I talk about pressure, I'm talking about the physical pressure that she's putting on right now, but not just that, the mental pressure of constantly attacking with passing, constantly frustrating. You know, she stays in the pocket and just makes it so difficult to get swept or submitted from the bottom. So Ana Carolina Vieira, her game is tailor fit for ADCC.
Continue to walk to her right, and then she can use that left hook to help. She's got to untie the scorpion here. Use her left foot to do that. She can't circle her leg out. So Amanda takes it out, trying to move her hips out, which I think might have been done more harm than good. Now let's see if there's that left foot. She may be able to get into deep half guard here as Amanda Levy. Gonna be a little tough. Nope, she's let go. Trying to get the arms up and to make a frame, and yeah, Vieira's pressure is really nice. Using that scorpion or lockdown to try to keep the weight off of her, which is good. Now she's lost it.
It's a matter of seconds. I feel like Anna's going to be able to pass here, get those 3. Or can Amanda use this as an opportunity to explode and get out?
No, it's coming through here. She's got that head and arm so deep, and her head's on this side, so there's not going to be an explosion bridge. I mean, Amanda can bridge, but she's not going to get rolled through. She may even give up her back here if she's not careful. Here comes the left leg to help.
The head on the mat, the little foot pummeling a la Sean Williams.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So yeah, look how calm she is. Almost looks like she's taking a nap. But see, Amanda's trying to go hard towards that left, to kind of come out like a single leg. It's sort of a deep half guard escape, but it's hard when the head is on the floor on that opposite side. There, Vieira's going to go one side, then mount. Yeah, it's so difficult. She was in so deep. And she can just keep doing it again and again here. She can free the foot, pass the leg over, pummel off to this side here of the screen, so she won't be rolled, and then remount after the bridge is over. So I can't see Carolina giving up this position because it's so good. Once that foot's cleared, you'll see her pummel her right foot onto this side most likely first before she tries to mount. And that's just because Amanda's arm is in good position. Amanda's arm is in good position. I mean, her right arm is about as good as you can get here. She was able to clear her out, actually. That's a little bit of a win. Still had arm, but she did clear her out. Scott Vieira's head in a different position, but now she's going to use the left leg again. Now's the time where she can mount, where the head is on the far side. Amanda's arm is on the outside like this, trying to pull shoulder pressure off. It should be on the hip. There she goes. It should be on the hip, not the shoulder. The hip is where the pressure starts, even though the shoulder is what puts the pressure. The shoulder, when you go to pull the shoulder, you're not going to do anything except alleviate whatever's it's like a symptom, right? You're not curing what's really creating the pressure.
Yeah. A little bit of space made for Amanda. Amanda now coming up on a single.
And this is where Amanda can shine here.
Takedown attempt onto the other mat. Anna stuffing the head, trying to defend, slips out. Oh, that was so bittersweet for Amanda Levy.
Well, I mean, this could be huge right here. It's a minute 15.
Back on the feet. Yeah, there you go.
This could be a very...
Oh, and they're going to restart.
Oh, wow,
right in the connection. Good.
Kind of a crazy restart because Amanda let go,
I figured that...
She let go, really. I don't know that... yeah, that's kind of a weird restart. Good restart
Enzo Gracie.
Yeah, that's right.
What do they call that?
Perfect. It's just a far leg hook. I don't know what... I
felt like it was the monkey wrench at one point or something like that. But Amanda Levy taking the opportunity of that restart to get to the back of Ana Carolina Vieira, changing the whole momentum of this match.
Yep. Yeah, Enzo made that one famous for sure. Let's see if she can thread that left hook in, or she's opening the neck. She's going for a strangle here. I don't know if it's on, but.
That was an interesting restart. I'm not going to lie. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought so too. I actually thought
so. I feel like if Ana Carolina Vieira gets out of this next 22 seconds alive, she's going to come back fast and furious trying to score on Amanda Levy. But it's a big if.
Yeah,
because Amanda's got her.
She's in a bind here. She can keep turning. She may avoid all the points. I think she's turned sideways enough that she's not going to get the back. Ooh, this is going to be close. I don't think they're going to give her the back points for that. So
it looks like we will go to overtime.
So she'll get a restart, kind of where we thought maybe they should have had the restart away, but it still advantages Amanda Levy's, I think, here. But I think Amanda needs to set that up a little bit better. There we go. Some hand fighting, maybe a 2-on-1, clear the way for her shot.
Four minutes, 23 seconds left. Nice shot there by Levy.
That's what I mean. She's gonna, Anna's on those things. She's gonna have to have in my opinion, it's just a tiny bit better setup because she's got her arm down for the down block.
I was just gonna say that.
She's quick on the guillotines there. Not that she can't put her down on the second effort, but she's
ready for that counter. She's ready for that counter, is Ana Carolina.
She's ready. And
she's got that right hand nice and low by the knee, using the other hand to gauge distance.
Yeah.
Waiting for Amanda to shoot, maybe even baiting her to shoot so she can attack the neck.
Yeah, I think Amanda's going to need something like a 2-on-1 or a drag and then back to the double. Because you can see Anna's reading that too. Slap in the face, but Anna's left leg is moving backwards as Amanda is lowering her level. She's reading it. So going to need to clear the arms or use a misdirection or maybe shoot him from one leg to the other. Anna had a nice timing on that little snag single. Didn't turn into anything, but the timing was pretty good there. It was really nice. So that's the other thing. Amanda could walk backwards to try to get Vieira to walk forward. Time to take down that way.
This is where the experience of Ana Carolina, I think, was going to come to play, where a seasoned jiu-jitsu competitor waits for that last minute and a half to really, really initiate.
There it is.
There it is.
She's got a nice attempt. She's got to get her head up. She's got to get her head up and drive the knee to the floor. So not drive just straight forward. She's got to pick up the foot and drive down to the floor so that that foot can't slide out. It is like that. Amanda's nicely countered. Back to neutral, though. Again, reading that. So she's tried to come up to the head and down to the leg several times. It's got to be like coming down to the leg and then using an arm drag or something like this, showing that same single and then dragging the arm. Just got to clear the hands first. She's beating the head, but she's not beating the hands. Remember, you know, really classic. Head, hands, hips. Those are the primary defenses in wrestling. And she's beating the head, but she's not beating the hands.
Winner of this match will take on Bia Mesquita in the next round. Should be interesting. 53 seconds left in this match between Ana Carolina and Amanda Leve. Amanda with a shot attempt there. Ana Carolina, cross face counter, back to the feet.
Vieira tries her own shot. Again, shot, but the arms are in the way there. So that's going to be a tough decision. That's going to be a tough one.
Do they go double overtime for?
They must have. I
feel like they will. Or they could.
If there's no decision,
unless they
they'll
see something. Yeah, unless they see something we don't.
Yeah. Now, I mean, you did have Vieira pinning Amanda Leve for the beginnings of the contest for quite some time, but yeah.
But then Amanda Leve pinned, had her back.
That's right.
You know,
yeah,
so
that's a close. Is a close one. It's hard to say.
It's always interesting when we see the discussion at the judges' table, because it helps kind of build this climax towards what's going to happen next. And, you know, seeing, is it another OT or is the match over? We'll find out here in a few seconds.
Yeah, we're going to have a decision.
And Amanda Levy wins this match. Oh, may have been an error there. Hang on. Amanda was initially the winner here, but it looks like the judges are discussing. And it looks like Ana Carolina Vieira is the winner here on mat number 2. Will advance to face Bia Mesquita in the semifinals later on.
Close one.
Yeah, let's take a look at the replay here. This was that questionable restart, I think, that we saw.
Yeah. That's right.
Nice little dump attempt there. Ana was able to get back to her feet. Slip out to the back. Out.
Yeah, they didn't have the hands clasped.
Yeah.
But, you know,
but yeah, it was a war. This was not an easy match to decide by no means. Yeah. Very interested to see Amanda Levy bounce back and compete in anything no-gi sometime soon. Congratulations, Ana Carolina Vieira. Big win. All right, so it's hard to think about anything. Sorry, it's hard to think about anything but ADCC World right now. But I'm also
dominant in the trials, excellent wrestling. So we got her here, very, very tough on top. Ste-Marie with the red anklet on and the red and blue, and we are underway. Morgan Black in the white, pink, and black. This is where, once again, in the trials, Morgan Black, so strong, is on the feet, dominant wrestling.
She's so good.
Yeah.
She's
solid.
Insane.
Yeah.
But so is Brianna. Definitely a good matchup.
And here's the question we've seen answered in different ways throughout this tournament is how aggressive do you want to be in the first 5 minutes? Last fight, a lot of aggression from Mesquita. She was incredibly aggressive in the first 5 minutes. These ladies working the hands.
A lot of hand fighting here. All Black ended like 2-1.
Yeah, going on for the Russian tie. Brianna Ste-Marie trying to make that work, trying to angle around the elbow. Three minutes away from points. Both fighters just working for the inside position right now. A lot of hand fighting. Nice transition.
That's a good approach here.
To the back.
Well
Almost got
defended.
it.
Brianna, that left arm saved her.
Very quick movement from the takedown to the back take. Excellent job with those arm drag transitions.
Cyborg on event number 1 just passed to the semifinals of ADCC.
Unbelievable.
Incredible.
One of the most experienced grapplers in this entire tournament. And still do it. Great job on the takedown once again from Brianna Ste-Marie.
What a beautiful transition here.
All the way to the back. No points yet. We're still a minute 40 away from that. These ladies aggressive from the outset.
Man, they start from the get-go. Incredible. No time for study. Let's go battle. One minute 20 seconds for the points. But Mo Black is already putting a lot of pressure here on Brianna.
Ste-Marie right now not worried.
She's trying to not get flat down because that would be very critical for her.
Yeah, Ste-Marie right now not worried about points. She's looking for the submission here.
1 minute to go. Mo Black here in a very good advantage position. That arm there with the right hand being connected is so annoying. You stop completely the mobility. You kind of get stuck on the both edges, one of the legs, the other on the opposite arm.
Yeah, but so
very difficult.
So sticky with the hips is Ste-Marie, not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's just over 30 seconds to go.
$20 seconds till points. Once again, just as we've seen in previous matches, she's got to step out, put the leg back in, and she'll get the points for the back mount.
So today, we're going to be seeing all the fights up until the quarterfinals. And then the semifinals and finals tomorrow. But don't go away. We still have Gordon Ryan versus Felipe Pena as the super fight of the day. That the crowd going to go crazy.
Don't miss that one. Going to be absolutely outstanding. And now we are in points.
Here we go.
4 minutes, 40 seconds left in regulation. And Brianna Ste-Marie all over Morgan Black.
Brianna has to free their arm that's kind of stuck there and try to turtle. Try by kicking that left leg through and regain the half guard maybe. But Mo Black is controlling so well and in danger, flattening Brianna on the mats. That's very uncomfortable position to be in.
So for you, from this position, would you take that leg out so you can get it back in and get that point advantage, or are you still working for the choke all the time?
I definitely would try to maybe go for the triangle on the back, because then you get the points in ADCC for the triangle. Because the thing is, you need to shift one side to the other. So if she takes one leg and cross the triangle, that would be the tactical approach that I would have.
Without giving up the position, be a great transition to make.
But to do so, she has to free the right foot. So in that case, a good opportunity would be the half Nelson and turn to the left and start fighting to kind of free the right foot and then regain the control on the triangle.
All right, now Morgan Black in the United States, miserable underneath the hips of Brianna Ste-Marie. So look the back in the first 5 minutes. That's why you see it's 0-0.
Here we go. She's going to try to turtle now. Here, Morgan Black tried to flatten her. That would be the opportunity now to kind of high knee and try to roll, and then aim to get the points or the submission. But Brianna is defending really well the control here, getting Mo Black stuck with her left arm stuck there.
Despite the dominance, we might see in overtime if she can't score any points before regulation ends, even though it has been incredibly one-sided. Now
Mo Black is trying to adjust to maybe go to the back attack here. Yes. The pressure.
And she sneaked that left leg in if she can. She'll get points for the back mount.
She could just roll to the left, to be honest. She raised that knee in the turn. That would be a very most likely to, but like the pressure. Look at that, the connection. This well defended here by Brianna.
And half guard.
Brianna's still in the game.
Yeah. Morgan Black trying to deal with that top pressure of Brianna Ste-Marie, who's now on top, half guard.
That left underhook is very valuable for Mo Black. He's freeing the knee. She frees that knee, it's going to be a dangerous situation. But the head's not in the right spot yet. There is a risk if Mo Black tries to just slice through to end up on the bottom, like Rodolfo Vieira did a couple times against Bochecha.
Yep.
In the gi. Is very dangerous because the head is on the wrong side, so she needs to respect that. She lifts the hips too high. There's a risk to be thrown to the right side of Brianna.
1 minute left in regulation. 0-0. Brianna Ste-Marie has taken the back.
She's freeing the knee now. She's freeing the knee.
She can get the knee out and get mount. She can score the points. Now committing 100% to the pass.
1 foot left. Is the heel is coming off? The heel is coming off. Almost. Brianna fights for her life.
35 seconds left.
She's fighting for her life for that foot and have a chance on the extra time.
Morgan Black right now desperate to keep this 0-0.
It's 20 seconds. She goes so close, so close. The heel is out. No. That heel is out now.
But can she get into mount?
She got to the other side. Secure still. The draw so intense and so calmly, don't demonstrating to be comfortable in comfortable situation. Don't panic on this situation. Game is still on.
And here is overtime.
Back to back straight away. Let's go.
And it was Brianna Ste-Marie with the takedown in the first 5 minutes. Can she do it again, this time in overtime? Or can Morgan Black essentially snatch victory from the jaws of defeat?
You know, like Brianna didn't waste a lot of energy, to be honest. And Mo Black probably wasted a little more than her. But she was in the defensive, in the static situation. But now it's time for attention. Don't make no mistakes anymore. And Brianna is back in the possibilities again. Definitely a more slow Morgan Black.
Both these fighters have excellent wrestling. It's one of the strengths of Morgan Black. And also, you know, Brianna Ste-Marie, excellent takedown as well. So this is going to be the match. Going single leg.
Here we go. She's had chance. She's pulling back to the middle. Showing experience here. Here we go. Morgan has a long leg, so it's hard to reach. But there's a very good grip that Brianna has here.
Now, good whizzer, putting pressure on the shoulder. Now trying to run the pipes, try and get Brianna Ste-Marie moving and off balance.
It's a good position here for Brianna, well defended here.
Able to stop the takedown. Mo Black so far being the aggressor in overtime.
Yeah. Two minutes and 40 seconds left of the overtime.
Yep, almost halfway through overtime. This inside hand fight, it's been the key to it so far. Morgan Black in on a single leg, not able to take Brianna Ste-Marie down. Question, of course, how much energy did she spend on that takedown attempt, reaching for it again. Brianna Ste-Marie dominant during regulation, got the back. Unfortunately, did it before points were counted and couldn't quite get the mount. A few seconds left. That's why it is 0-0.
I'm dragged here.
Same move that worked for her in regulation, going for it again.
Brianna a little bit more aware this time, controlling the middle of the area. All squared, 0-0. And Brianna showing a little bit more offensiveness.
Morgan Black in the white and pink. Brianna Ste-Marie in the blue, white, and red. In overtime, minute 30 seconds left. Two-on-one grip from Morgan Black. Can she use it?
Just over a minute to go double leg here by Brianna. Brianna showing a little bit where she felt it. More Black felt a little bit after the pressure, constant pressure for all 5 minutes in dominance, but Brianna's moving really well. But nothing happened. Single leg, well done. That's a very good position here for Brianna. Is she gonna make it?
Brianna trying to counter.
There's a
going
takedown. Wow, table has turned.
It has. Morgan Black on top.
Brianna.
And now trying to take the back. Morgan Black on the neck. What a turnaround this would be. Brianna Ste-Marie trying to defend. During regulation, she had it. And now Morgan Black turning it around. That is the end of regulation. Sorry, the end of overtime.
Incredible comeback.
Can you believe it?
That was crazy.
Man.
Composure on a very bad situation, coming back and winning and going to the semifinal here. Well done. Unbelievable.
And they gave it to Brianna Ste-Marie.
That was surprising.
A little bit surprising. I mean, dominant during regulation, but the
West Coast Trials champion, while Aurélie Laverne is ADCC European Trials winner. Now, Helena had a lot of the opens that she was attending. She would compete and win, not just the adult division, which, of course, she's here at ADCC Worlds and winning trials, but, I mean, she competed as a kid and as an adult and would win.
Yeah, and you want to know what? When she was doing those youth divisions, you know, you have to remove the leg attack. So it's her ability now to just know that she can only focus on upper body attacks. And after a few golds in the adult division, she had to relinquish the ability to still do the team division, but, you know, hasn't lost in any of them yet either. Look how high, that's what I mean. When you move down into her guard, you know, you're putting yourself down into her, you know, where everything she can make happen is much easier to happen when you're close and connected with her. Laverne inside the closed guard of Crevar. First World Championships here for Helena.
Climbing that guard very high is Crevar.
As well as Laverne. Her first as well. You see, again, Crevar trying to ride that guard high, and Laverne really bringing her shoulders forward. Close guard here, double ankles, sits Laverne down, uses it to come up, foot to the mat. She will sweep from here, take top position. Very well manufactured. Oh, on it. It looks like that's an Aoki. Yeah, she had that grip on the Aoki. Laverne able to keep her legs safe momentarily. Still both seated here. She's got this shotgun the holster situation here where she's got both legs trapped on either side of the body. Controlling both legs, right? Yeah, okay, so she has an inside Ashi here with so she might be looking for a Z-lock. There it is.
Oh, this could be trouble.
Trying to elevate there. Puts tremendous pressure on the higher part of that leg, the knee, and then you start feeling it in the hip. Laverne, good job pummeling that leg free right now.
Oh, and
there
Helena
it is.
From Z-lock to heel hook.
Z-lock forced her to have to flee that position, and she's gonna move on to day 2.
But Giancarlo Bodoni is going to take it. He's going to meet, I'm not sure who won between Chris Wojcik and Jay Rodriguez, but Giancarlo Bodoni moves on to the under 88 kilogram division final. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are going to have Bia Mesquita and Ana Vieira. I'm Jake Watson, joined by Jay Regal Buto. The action continues here across all 3 mats at the ADCC World Championship. We thank you for tuning in on mat 1. You can also tune in on Flow Zone, hosted by Kenny Florian, if you want to catch all matches consecutively. Just waiting on the mat to be squared away before we get started with this battle between 2 veterans in female Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So far, a couple of the men's finals have been set. Kainan Duarte will take on Rafael Lovato Jr. in the under 99 kilogram division final. Giancarlo Bodoni will fight Jay Rodriguez in the under 88 kilogram division final. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe at least one half of the final for the plus 99 kilogram division has been set, as well as Luke Griffith did beat Dan Monasoyu, though I am unsure of the result of Felipe Pena and Josh Saunders. But nonetheless, we have a match of our own to take care of here on mat 1.
Yeah, Mesquita coming away with a victory over Lowenthal yesterday. Ana Vieira over ref's decision over Amanda Levy. Anna Carolina, gray shorts, all black for the Lady Goat via Mesquita. This one should be pretty aggressive. Both these ladies bring the heat. All right. 10 minutes on the clock. Showtime here. Minus 65 kilogram women's semifinal. Mesquita circling back to center here. Mercy grips in the center. Both these women so hard to score on too. They're the type of athlete that just has that, just is not willing to just concede the score. Like, you'll never see like a quick double and see them just kind of accept bottom, and that's where they're gonna fight from. They're gonna fight tooth and nail to get out of that position.
That's how they've always been.
Always.
Competed at the highest level of competition for so many years. Ana Carolina Vieira, 2024 ADCC Brazil Trials winner, submitted all 4 of her opponents in that run. Bia Mesquita, the 2017 under 60 kilogram division world champion.
Mercy gripped in the center here. 90 seconds into this semifinal. Winner taking on the winner of Brianna Ste-Marie and Helena Crevar.
Patient approach by both Vieira and Mesquita here to start. Really trying to feel each other out, see an opportunity to take this match to the ground.
Pushing forward here is Vieira. Again, Mercy gripped in the center. Now we got little feints. Touching the head, changing the level down for Vieira. Mesquita pushing forward now. Mesquita with a submission victory over Lowenthal. Ref's decision for Vieira. Head to head here, centered up. Neither have committed to anything big yet.
About 3 minutes have passed and not a lot of aggression either way.
Now we got a matching collar ties, over tie now for Vieira, trying to pull down on that head. Vieira, very good guillotines, so she's able to get Mesquita's head down by her chest. Don't be shocked if she doesn't jump on it. Carolina, the 30-year-old from Rio. Bia Mesquita, 33 years old, also out of Rio. ADCC champion, ADCC bronze medalist. black belt under Leticia Ribeiro. Strong 2-on-1 to the far side for Vieira. Back to center, about 45 seconds away from points.
Do you anticipate the pace of the match changing in the points?
I do. I don't know. All right, they're calling for action now. I'm not sure. I didn't hear any warnings. It's something I was trying to pay attention to, see if I heard anybody giving, you know, any warnings or anything like that, but I haven't heard any. But I definitely expect the pace to pick up. At least, you know, a bit more urgency. I mean, listen, so much on the line here, right? This is your bid to the finals. You don't want to make the mistakes, but in this rule set, they're going to force you to move. They're going to push you to have to commit to something. Points are on now. Let's see if the pace is picked up by either, or either start moving with a bit of urgency. Collar tie here, heavy from Vieira.
Now a little bit more activity out of both. Looks for that feints by Vieira.
Yeah, a little punch underhook.
Your winner on match number 2, by decision,
Collar tie again. Trying to throw by for Vieira.
Now coming forward a little bit more aggressively is Vieira.
Again, no real shot taken by either yet. Staying head to head.
It's interesting how the matchup dynamics shake up across this under 65 kilogram division, because Brianna Ste-Marie, Helena Crevar would not spend this much time on the feet with their respective styles.
Would have, yeah, no, they would have been guarded quickly. Little foot sweep attempt from Mesquita. Yeah, you're right. Like quite the opposite stylistically from the two sides of the bracket. Under 3 minutes to go here. Still on the feet for Mesquita and Vieira. I don't believe any warnings have been issued yet. Could be wrong, but with just over 2.5 minutes to go, nothing on the board. I got to imagine, unless something explosive happens, because like I said, as far as conceding to a score, one of these ladies does put the other one down to the butt, they're going to be fighting with everything they have to at least get turtled, at least get to situations where they're not, you know, denying the points and not being scored on.
In a match like this, Jay, where the majority of the match has had no overtly aggressive motions either way, do you think as the match winds down, it becomes harder to want to go for something so that you don't give up?
Yes. And the thing with that in this rule set is, you know, you don't want to give up the score. So that's what's playing the heaviest. But even if you initiate onto something that's not leaving you vulnerable to a score, right? Even just picking up a leg and putting it down. Picking up a leg, trying to get to the hip, resetting. Like those situations are at least going to score you, you know, the initiations and not leave you as vulnerable. But I get it. Here we go. Now a push for Mesquita. Big push out of bounds. They'll come back to center.
Minute and 20 left in regulation.
Mercy gripped in the center. Some more feints now. Nice.
Oh, foot sweep. And that is the most offensive movement we have seen coming from the Lady Goat, the Mosquito.
Big push for the out of bounds after the foot sweep as well. Mosquito picking up the pace. I will say just before that, Vieira did start feigning, did start looking like she was going to make a move to a shot, but Mosquito beat her to the punch. There's a shot from Vieira.
Now looking for this seatbelt.
Oh, picks the single back up, Jake.
35 seconds.
She's got to watch because Connie Basami, you know, could get her the negative here if she went there. It looks like she thought about it. Vieira staying with the leg, trying to give them time in this situation so they don't have to do a restart on here in the middle. So they're not having to restart this grip and everything. There it is, she trips. Fighting to get to Turtle. Back up to the feet. I'd probably restart them now. Chest wrap, they are gonna restart with that front head, or is that a chest wrap? Should be a Mosquito with the front head.
And only 4 seconds. This one's gonna go to overtime.
Yeah, and now this one was a strong move from Vieira off. That was a shot off the single there. And here's overtime.
Now, Jay, for the people looking at home, from the perspective of an ADCC judge, when it goes to overtime, let's say it finishes the entire match past overtime. Are they looking at the entire match as a whole, or are they looking at overtime? And there's your answer.
Yeah, it's as though the match has just been extended 5 minutes and it's being judged as the whole. Now, with that being said, you could be leading going in, you could be slightly ahead going into the overtime, and then the overtime, your opponent just starts picking up the pace and you can easily get past. So how you do in regulation, you know, you can't base how you do in overtime or how you approach overtime, you know, acting like regulation isn't involved, because it is judged as a whole. And this is pretty even right now. You know, you had the big move to the out of bounds here for Mosquito, and you had that whole single leg situation that happened over here with Vieira.
Another foot sweep attempt by Mosquito. The under 65 kilogram division. Consistent collar tie with the right hand by the Lady Goat.
Trying to clear it now.
And looking for this foot sweep a lot as well. Not opting to pull in and getting Vieira to take a step first, but just a raw foot sweep.
Yeah, like there's no upper body push or movement, just trying to take the feet out from under her. Heavy collar tie again. Fights in to get inside position is Vieira. Lady Goat over wrap, pushes the head away to strip that grip. Tie clinch again here from Vieira, trying to weigh heavy on the head of Mosquito. Back to center, 2:48 to go. No score, no negatives on the board. Head to head, Mercy grips. surprised we don't see a little more of them trying to pick up a leg or drag. You see them getting called for action again. When I see the call for action, I'm pretty sure there isn't any kind of warnings or anything yet. Which, listen, it's been very easy there's been very even as far as how they've been competing, right? Like it's not like one is doing more or less than the other. It's pretty even, so I'm not shocked that there's no warnings yet.
In the holistic story of the under 65 kilogram division semifinal, both sides of it, both on mat 1 and 2, both have a 0-0 score. Just speaks to how highly competitive this division is. And we're certainly seeing a clash of styles and a clash of goals here between Bia Mesquita and Ana Carolina Vieira.
Yeah, we're at 90 seconds.
Another foot sweep.
Yeah, it looked like Vieira was going to come in on the leg. Kind of got stuffed quickly by Mesquita. This is a tough decision. This goes to the judges. At this point, it's basically coming down to who had the bigger moment in each of the one thing that two dynamic things happen. You know, Mesquita coming out of bounds here, Vieira going out of bounds there. It'll be interesting to see who they think either weighed each heavier or who at least pushed the pace more while on the feet.
Well, look at this interesting development with 50 seconds left. Double underhook acquired by Mesquita. Vieira not having it.
She's got that double wrap. Let's see if she steps in or tries to throw or do something with it.
$33 seconds.
Big push from Mesquita. Vieira just staring at her. These two are just such scrappers. 30 seconds.
Judges are going to have a tough decision to make.
Does look like a warning was just issued. Again, a warning is not going to play into the factor of anything with the decision. Circling here with that punch underhook. Short time. We're going to the judges' score on this one, Jake.
We're going to have to see who's going to make it to the final to meet the winner of Brianna Ste-Marie and Helena Crevar. Bia Mesquita is sure that she did enough to receive the judges' nod. We'll have to see.
Judges deliberating, and this might take a second. Like I said, this was incredibly close here.
Both representatives of this semifinal waiting patiently to hear the decision.
Still deliberating. Your plus 65 female finals will be Natalia De Jesus and Rafaela Guedes. All right. Looked like some of the corner had walked over, tried to get a peek at what the judges were saying. They had to push him out.
Shoo him off.
Can't hurt him for trying. Your 77 kilogram final is going to be Mika and Wagner. 88 kilogram final is going to be Bodoni and J-Rod. Duarte and Lovato in the minus 99, plus 99. Who, Pena or Saunders?
It's going to be Pena. Pena won the match between
Pena and Griffith. All right, here we go. We got a decision.
Who's going to be? Well, could have gone either way.
Dodged a bullet there and got out of that one by the skin of his teeth. Wow. Fantastic matchup, that's for sure. There's Mika Galvan's accomplishments: 2022 ADCC World Silver Medalist, 2022 South American Trials Champion, WNL Welterweight Champion. I mean, and one of the most dynamic people in our sport to date. So really, really good. Listen, don't go away. We're coming right back with a match you are not going to want to miss. Yeah, this is going to be nuts. Brianna Ste-Marie, Helena Crevar, like this, very, very good matchup here. Brianna, just a real pressure player. Helena, obviously exceptionally talented, so young. What a young star and young athlete. And it's going to be she's just going to try to get on the legs. Most likely just look to enter on the legs. And I would say if Brianna has a weakness, it could be that. She's found herself in some leg entanglements in the past, but she does have a lot of pressure. So one thing is for sure, that if she can get above the knees, she could present some real problems that Helena really hasn't had a lot now on her training partners, of course, but in other women athletes deal with this kind of pressure and wrestling prowess. So we'll see here. Brianna's got to really be smart with her right leg pummeling, so that's for sure. Helena's going to try to scoop under that leg. There's a high leg lasso over for Helena, trying to get those legs on the inside. Brianna is going to have exceptional inside position. She's going to have to be careful how far. She's already getting a little far forward, so this will let Helena invert. There, that left leg is available, so got to be careful there. Brianna with an excellent guillotine and an excellent kimura, but she's got to stuff the legs down, keep a really square hip angle. Knee cut. The knee in the middle here. Helena's going to look to go after that other leg, I would assume anytime. Now she's going to go to an outside inversion. So Brianna trying to move around, but you got to be careful now. Her leg is by the hip. That's pummeled onto the inside. So she should keep circling around to the back. Keep circling around for Brianna to keep her knee safe, and so she doesn't get that leg pulled back in. That foot is dangerously close to getting pulled into the middle. And she's either got to slide it all the way out, or she's got to keep running around. She can keep moving forward to get weight into that left leg. There she goes. And she'll be out and safe. Helena with that 2-on-1, just to get access to that other leg. She had a nice outside inversion. There she goes again. And Brianna was able to keep that hook. It's very good that she followed her all the way through.
Seven minutes left in this match. Canada versus the United States. The North American battle here at ADCC. Brianna Ste-Marie on top of Helena Crevar, looking to pass. And you talk about stylistic matches. These two young ladies have very, very different styles.
They do.
Brianna with a very, very strong wrestling-esque takedown game. Loves the kimura. She's been training recently at the B team to improve her leg locks and overall no-gi game. Helena Crevar, heel hook leg lock master, submission wizard, training at a New Wave Jiu-Jitsu.
Brianna's defense looks good so far. Very, very good so far. Head position needs to stay in the way. She'll head low. Can't let Helena's head go too far underneath her. Now she's sort of got that inside, so she's going from inside and out to outside is Helena Crevar. Brianna's head position is good, and this is what I was talking about earlier, is putting some weight back or snapping her forward. If Helena's chest gets too far forward, that's when Brianna can snap her forward and use her front head arms. That's where wrestling can come into a real play here. You push back, and if your opponent gets too far forward off their seated guard, you can actually pull them down into a front head arm.
So there's been a lot. There it is.
That's like that. Now she could scoop the leg on the right side as she comes around, but not able to. Helena easily got out of that and set back.
The buzz around Helena Crevar to kind of make a name here at ADCC. She won the trials. She competed in the trials for a couple years now. This young lady has just been submitting some of the best female grapplers in the business and looking to really, really show the world that she belongs. If she can pull off a win over Brianna Ste-Marie, that'd be huge for her career.
Yeah, it would. And you can see the pace she's starting to up the pace a lot, moving Brianna around quite a bit more than she was. But Brianna is doing a great job of keeping well, it's Helena's right leg under control, and with that left knee in the middle. She's doing a good job of not letting it over to the middle, keeping it up so she can't get inverted. Doing an excellent job of stalemating the leg game. Now this is the first time we've ever seen an inside inversion, so we'll see how Brianna how she can handle this, because this is a little more tricky. That right foot of Helena's is in that hip. That makes things so you can't slide around. She needs to bring her right knee as a wedge. Brianna, that right leg should wedge in there next time. She's able to pummel her left leg in and clear her out, so well done.
Three minutes, 23 seconds left in this match. Brianna Ste-Marie trying to free her leg, looking for that underhook on the far left side. Looking for a pass here. High stepping to get rid of those leg entanglements.
Yep. High step to get rid of that K-guard entry is good. Now Helena's starting to get well inverted again. This is where Brianna could use the right knee that's on the floor and wedge into that bent leg right on top, and then that allows you to sit down on your hip, extract your leg, and come back up to the top. So the inside inversion can be really tricky because of, you can see Helena's right leg in there. If you can't get over it, then it can elevate you and allow your opposite leg to get inside. So now there we goes. Now she's got both legs in. So now she's behind. This is where Brianna she was able to clear out and come forward. So
when she got behind with like the double ankles with both shins behind the legs, in the gi, it's like a baby bolo. What was she going for there?
Yeah, she should have stayed on the ankles. Now look at this. Now she's good here, Brianna.
Yeah, this is her key position. Brianna is all about those Kimuras. She's in really good position. She's got about 2 minutes to try to get the finish here on the young female athlete, Helena Crevar. And if Brianna can do it, I think it's going to be in this position. She's straightening out that arm. She's cupping it with her opposite hand on the elbow, trying to adjust that lock, falling off the side, and Helena steps over to
Helena
defend.
make it out here. If she steps over the body, she's out. She needs to get over the body. She's out. Her elbow's out. And she's going to go right on the leg here. She's going to go right on the leg. You want to see her step her left leg right in the middle and go onto that leg. She's going to watch this. She's going to go immediately. Brianna's got to watch this left leg stepping into the middle, and she's going to have her own leg. There it comes. Oh, she actually stayed. She wanted to stay on top. She's been trying to take the back.
But Brianna now trying to get on top as a reversal. Escapes. Gets that underhook there. Looking to take Helena down. Controlling that arm on the shoulder. This is and steps over for the armbar, misses it. Helena now on top. Helena looking for the back.
That was too risky.
Yeah.
That was very big risk. Didn't pay off for Brianna right there. So 37 seconds to stay clear, but now Helena's got to work. She's going to work here.
And Helena's got such a flexible, you know, her legs very, very flexible. I would not be surprised if she could fit that hook in. And if she does and holds, she'll get the points.
There it is. Brianna made a mistake to open up the leg, and that let the hook in. There's the points.
Body triangle now.
Yep.
Helena is going to score. There it is. Helena Crevar up 3-0 on Brianna Ste-Marie and will advance to the finals.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Ricardo, that was Brianna's match right there.
Yeah,
she was
absolutely.
perfect until she let go of the Kimura. She went on the arm instead of the Kimura. She should have stayed on that Kimura. Easy for me to say here, buddy.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, Helena Crevar will advance to face Ana Carolina Vieira in the finals.
Wow.
Which means Bia Mesquita and Brianna Ste-Marie will be the bronze medal match, something we've also been waiting to see for quite some time. But congratulations.
Big win for Kendall. Used that wrestling to her advantage. Ended up on the feet. That's what was going to happen.
With that, we take it to another break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here on mat 1 for the ADCC World Championship bronze medal matches. This one taking place between Bia Mesquita and Brianna Ste-Marie. Brianna Ste-Marie went against Helena Crevar on her half of the semifinal. Bia Mesquita would fall in a razor-thin match between her and Ana Carolina Vieira.
Yeah, Ste-Marie lost by score 3-0 to Crevar. Referee's decision win over Mo Black in her first round. Mesquita taking out Lowenthal before falling to the judge's decision to Vieira. Black spats for Mesquita, shorts for Ste-Marie. Two very opposite games, right? Two very opposite games. Very pressure-heavy top game for Mesquita. Ste-Marie, while very well-rounded, very, very successful from the bottom. Been training with the B team for this camp is Ste-Marie. Silver medalist in the 2022 World Championships. 27-year-old from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And the rules for the bronze medal matches stay the same as the regular matches, or as the tournament matches. It won't be until the finals that you cannot pull guards, so Ste-Marie electing to test her wrestling here against Mesquita.
Brianna Ste-Marie, like you said, won second place in the under 60 kilogram division of the 2022 Worlds, falling only to Fionn Davis. Also, in both the West Coast and East Coast trials to lead into that tournament victorious in both divisions.
10-0 in that run over the two. Mercy grips in the center.
Mesquita victorious in the quarterfinals versus Suleiman Lowenthal. Brianna Ste-Marie would defeat Mo Black.
Collar tied here. 2 minutes in, 2-on-1 attempt by Ste-Marie. Bronze medal on the line here between the Lady Goat and the former silver medalist, Brianna Ste-Marie. Head to head in the center here.
Still to come today, of course, the finals, but also the men and female absolute will take place here live on FloGrappling. Neither of those absolute brackets decided until the culmination of the entire tournament, of course, but excited to see which of these athletes we've commentated here today, along with our good friends at the commentary desk on the other mats. I'm excited to see who is going to make it to that absolute bracket.
I was told that this was the most names that have ever been, most competitors that have ever thrown their name in the hat for the absolute was this year.
People were coming up to me like I had to say, hey man, I want to do the absolute. Cool, brother.
It's a little bit above my pay grade. 2-on-1 attempt again here. Now she's linked up a little, framed off, and attempted foot sweep from Mesquita. Oh, look at this. Brianna Ste-Marie dragged to the trip, and she'll put Mesquita to the ground.
Mesquita in on a leg. Really pulling, but look at the left hand of Brianna Ste-Marie.
Tried to make her way to top. Again, Mesquita just very difficult to score on, not conceding the position. A minute till points, but very, very good takedown attempt from Ste-Marie. I tell you, she's got to have Mesquita thinking right now. That was a very good attempt, a minute before points. Now I'm interested to see if Ste-Marie, now that she realizes that, you know, she could take Mesquita down, she might stay standing here going into the points portion of the match. I had thought she might take the bottom position where she's so strong from, but clearly her wrestling is at the level to take Mesquita down. That was a beautiful drag to sweep single from Ste-Marie.
Well, as we saw in the semifinal between Mesquita and Vieira, little opportunity on either side for either competitor to get a clear look at a submission, and my goodness, one of the, I don't know whose hair it was, but a whole clump of hair ripped out of the head of one of our world-class competitors here. Intense collar drags out there, and
yeah.
intense collar ties, I should say. Now the points are in effect here.
I was just asked for scratch paper. I'm pretty sure that is what the absolute division is going to be written on. Exciting. Into points now.
Jay having to manage both the responsibility of a color commentator and an ADCC head judge. It's not easy being Jay Regalbuto.
It's fun though. Skeeta looking like she's starting to pick up the pace a little. Ste-Marie. Mercy gripped in the center, pushing forward. Nice drag again.
Another
to that
one.
Single. Man, if she could just get Mosquita's head by her instead of squared when she's doing that, because she did a very good job last time of moving that sweep single and then just running it right up to the back to get behind Mosquita.
Going for it again.
Mercy gripped in the center. Pushing forward is Ste-Marie. Two really good attempts at the takedown so far here in regulation. And warning on red. So Mosquita now has a warning. The two most dynamic offensive movements have definitely come from Ste-Marie. So she's going to continue to push the pace. Every time she's even been separated momentarily from Metabat, she is just pushing. See that? Anytime there's space, she fills it. Matches head height and fills that space. There's a foot sweep attempt by Mosquita.
But it's short-lived out of Mosquita. You know, she'll give a big pressure forward, and then Brianna Ste-Marie will continue sort of that 25-mile pressure, continuing to come forward little by little by little. Just 2 minutes left in regulation.
Little snaps here. I'm so impressed that Ste-Marie stayed up to wrestle this match. Really liking what I'm seeing from her.
And you know, you and I had speculated that maybe in a matchup between Brianna Ste-Marie or Helena Crevar versus Bia Mosquita or Ana Carolina Vieira, that we wouldn't see a lot of wrestling. We might see a little more instant guard pulling. Not the case.
No, and clearly feels confident, sees that she has the opening off these drags to the sweep singles. Now she's looking. There it is
Once again. And it's been that same option with little variance.
Yeah, also too, you know, Mosquita is a bit more postured. If she was in a bit lower of a stance, that drag by will be a bit more effective. Because she's so postured, it's hard to get her hands to the mat in that situation. If she was a little lower, if Ste-Marie is even able to put her hands to the mat on that drag and then look sweep single, it's gonna slow down that reaction time for Mosquita, because she has to make her way back to a posture position first.
Look at this!
Mosquita in on it.
Oh, but in on a guillotine as well. Brianna Ste-Marie arching it.
So she can't be scored on while she has this guillotine in. So if she feels like she's losing it, she needs to make her way back to the feet. She has 3 seconds once this submission is relinquished to get herself back to the feet. She is tight on this though, and I'm pretty sure she understands that. On the head, trying to butterfly off here. Now it's relinquished. She's trying to turn turtle to avoid the score. She will. Mosquita gets a single hook in with the arm trap. Let's see, she's got short time to get that secondary leg in. I do not think she's gonna be able to get it in time. Trying to strangle as well. And that's it, we're gonna go to overtime. Wow, big move for Mosquita. Definitely the most significant movement or a dynamic thing that's happened in this match. I mean, whew.
Gotta wonder what the adjustment's gonna be from Brianna Ste-Marie coming into this overtime round. 5 minutes back on the clock, and the fight for the bronze medal continues.
Also, did this just give Mosquita the confidence to go ahead with a forward shot again? You know, she was able to drive through, put Ste-Marie on her butt, had to defend that guillotine, but you saw where it led to. Forced Ste-Marie to turtle. Pushing forward is Mosquito. And Ste-Marie not changing that aggression either that she had in regulation, where they separate. Ste-Marie is the one marching forward to get head-to-head again. See how as soon as Mosquito takes 2 steps backward, Brianna takes 2 steps forward. Constant pressure from Ste-Marie. There it is again. Again, she's dragging, but running into the shoulder. You know, running into the shoulder of Mosquito. If she can get her past her, she might be able to. She's just got to get a little bit further outside to be able to run that leg up to the hips.
You almost wonder if it would be within Ste-Marie's best interest to really go for a takedown and shoot in with the opportunity to pull guard, maybe. In a legal way.
Yes, so it's got to be for 3 seconds. And you know, here's the thing too, it's something I say to competitors a lot, is that that 3 seconds in your head when you're the competitor on the mat, your heart is beating so fast. Like when you pick that leg up, I always say, they just gave a warning to both competitors, so both competitors do have a warning now, is you got to count more than 3. You pick that leg up, you better count to 5 or 6, because you're counting much faster. And in on a single again.
Look
here.
at this, Bia Mosquito circles around to the back. Immediately. One hook is in, and the choke is in. It's under the chin.
Oh, wow, she threw that in quick, even though she's not on the back.
Oh, my goodness. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left, and Mosquito welcomes her back up to her feet. Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. You know what, though? That's where Ste-Marie is probably most dangerous for Bia Mosquito, right? Her ability, you know, to sweep from there. Man, Ste-Marie's got an amazing John Wayne sweep for somebody like Bia Mosquito, who split squats and drives forward in that guard. A smart move by Mosquito, especially if she's feeling confident after that last shot, or after her last shot in regulation that almost led her to the back, and stuffing this last shot from Ste-Marie and almost ending up on her back. 2 big dynamic things for Mosquito. And again, you see how Ste-Marie that drag is not as deep as it was her first few attempts in regulation, and now she's ending up more squared, and it's allowing Mosquito to sprawl on her and get behind her much quicker.
Well, now at this point, Jay, every time that Ste-Marie has shot in, she's been met with something offensive.
You see now.
Like a choke, or like sprawling and nearly getting her back taken.
She's still going for it, though. You could just tell it's, you know, she's a bit more fatigued now, so she's taking these drags in the shot. See how she's like squared shoulders? She's got to get the shoulders of Mosquito by her so that she could swing to the outside. Now, with that being said, all these are attempts by Brianna Ste-Marie. Even when she ended up on the back momentarily, not in the scoring, but almost ended up on the back. But that was off of Brianna Ste-Marie's shot, right? So that was a counter, not an initiation. So it's what's going to weigh heavier. Again, I'm not sitting here with a pen and paper judging it. So I can't tell what's on the judges' papers right now, but understand that even though Mosquito is ending up on the back of Brianna Ste-Marie, that one was action started by Ste-Marie, countered by Mosquito.
Just 30 seconds left in overtime. Mosquito has had some shining moments in this bronze medal match.
Yeah, Ste-Marie is, if she's going to go with these forward shots, she has to do them in motion. She can't go to her knees and think that she's going to be able to push somebody like Mosquito back onto her butt. And listen, when fatigue sets in, it's just good to see, you know, Ste-Marie is still taking these shots. And again, this is a counter off of Ste-Marie's shot. Mosquito trying to find her way to the back. And that is it. We are going to go to a judge's decision This is a tight one, Jake. This really is. You know, while Mesquita had like the 3 most kind of dynamic positions, 2 of them were off of Ste. Marie's shot. Okay, so I'm not sure where they're at on initiations. Judges have made their decision. They are coming back out onto the mat. Let's see who is going to be our -65 bronze medalist.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to match for 1. Your winner by decision. And 2024 bronze medalist, Vieira.
The Lady Goat earns the bronze.
Fighting out of the blue corner from Austin, Texas, by way of Las Vegas, Nevada, representing New Wave Jiu-Jitsu, the Jiu-Jitsu girl, Helena Crevar.
Helena Crevar is in her first ADCC World Championship final, only 17 years old.
From Boynton Beach, Florida, by way of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, representing Aviv Jiu-Jitsu, baby Ana Carolina Vieira.
Here we go, Helena Crevar.
Two-on-ones is a good idea because she can jump sort of inside and disrupt balance. Two-on-ones and then sliding underneath is an excellent way to get in on the leg because you can pull so hard. If that's what she wants to do, she may want to try to put her down. I mean, maybe Helena says, "Hey, I'm going to put her down and get her back." I don't know, but I don't know what she's planning. But the two-on-ones are a very good approach because you can slide in sort of sideways and get under on the leg.
It feels like Helena, just seeing her over the years, seeing her compete, she's a guard player. She chooses to sit. But I think you're right. She's going to try to wrestle as much as she can and accept. She's probably going to accept the takedown attempt.
It won't matter.
No.
Yeah, it's where she wants to be or where she could be. If she gets taken down, it's not going to be any negatives. It's not going to be that big of a deal unless she ends up, you know, and takes her back or something off the takedown.
But Carolina heavy on the head. Helena working a little bit as well. Helena Crevar just making her name for herself. This young lady relocated from Las Vegas to Austin, Texas to train exclusively with John Danaher and Gordon Ryan. Has just, you know, she was a phenom, teen phenom, even before moving to Austin. And then, you know, after switching to New Wave, to see the confidence level and her skill level just rise and rise and rise is incredible. She's been beating, you know, accomplished black belts, you know, adult black belts that compete at the highest level. But Ana Carolina Vieira is just another level.
Yeah, it's just a massive test. It's an over tie here. Just throwing the collar ties off. It's not get out of position though. It's not like she's ducking her head and just trying to get rid of them. She's got actually good stance to push. Trying to keep some distance on this 2-on-1. That collar tie there for over tie for Helena. Starting to put some weight on the head. Vieira had a really good contest with Amanda Levy yesterday and just showed that her positioning was very, very good from the standing position with her head. So, or with her hands, excuse me. So by Crevar getting up on her head, we'll see if that starts to get her a little bit more out of position. She had great position yesterday. Great. Nice underhooks here now. These are good underhooks, so you can use your foot sweeps, you can try to throw by, you can snap down when the hips come back. Now Vieira trying to lock the hands and press the elbows together to make those underhooks weaker. Now she should snap her down. So as Vieira moves back is when the snap down should come in.
See the corner of Helena Crevar, Gordon Ryan coaching, John Danaher, Gary Tonin giving some advice to this young lady.
Yep. There's an underhook. Again, 2-on-1 for Vieira.
See the coach in the corner and wife of Ana Carolina Vieira, Luana Alzugir.
Very talented.
Yes.
In her own
very,
right.
very talented.
So tough.
ADCC, IBJJF.
Oh, yeah.
She's world pro. She's won it all.
Yes, she has. Big underhook here for Vieira. She obviously didn't like that overhook. I tried that little arm lock there. You don't see that one too often, but boy, you gotta respect that thing. If you leave your elbow in there too shallow, that can hurt. See this more from the guard than you do from the standing position, but boy, you can get caught in there and it can hurt. So I don't think Vieira's going to go for the bait, right? I don't think she's going to put her down. So
she wants it to count.
Yeah,
I think if it's there, she's going to push and you know, maybe, but I think she's playing it out. She's going to wait for that 3-minute mark, for 3 more minutes, and then I think that's when she's going to start getting a little more aggressive.
Yeah, so if you want to get on the legs, you know, tactics like an Uchimata for Helena, get a good overhook, throw an Uchimata, and when it's countered, dive under on the legs. That might keep points away. There's an Uchimata. So.
Falta 3,5 para valer ponto.
3 minutes, still points.
Vamos lá. Pra frente, hein? Vai andando pra frente. Pega no pescoço dela que ela sente. Aí, ó.
No
Aí ela
pinch.
sente.
Almost a pinch headlock there. Deep underhook. And there's the drop down in there.
Isso aí. Agora tá no
Vieira got into a really tight position, so actually she should walk forward. If she can keep these underhooks, she should walk forward rather than backwards. You walk backwards, you get lifted out like this. You walk forward, you keep the knees heavy and smushed. It feels like you want to walk backwards, but it's better to walk forward there to keep the knees pinned. Then you can leg pummel back, especially with double unders like that. Yeah, so there will be no points because that sort of countered Uchimata-ish position there.
A minute and 40 seconds left until points will matter. And you know, Helena Crevar, similar in guard dexterity to what we saw with Nacheli Jesus, but very different methods of attack.
Yeah.
Helena will attack legs, heels, ankles, knee bars, as opposed to trying to just always, you know, mostly looking for sweeps or arm bars and triangles. Helena very dangerous in any aspect of submission. So Ana Carolina's got to be careful here.
Yeah,
but I feel like, sorry to interrupt, but it's like, again, we mentioned this earlier, if she's going to have success with Ana, it's going to be the legs, if anything.
Yeah, I was thinking she was going to hit that padlock to a triangle and then just go right under the legs because Vieira needed to stand up to counter that. But Vieira doing a good job of keeping the leg in the middle. She could push this foot down a little on the De La Riva side. Good to stay over the leg. As she comes down, this right hand could begin looking for an underhook there. As she could come down now if she wants. It's a good. Now there's points.
We're now at points.
It's up to shin now, but can't really get it going now, and it got in pretty tight. She's in pretty tight, so Helena trying to invert, and now she got that left foot back out in good position. So she was in tight momentarily.
Talked about Ana Carolina, Vieira, and the word pressure comes to mind.
Absolutely.
Just smashing pressure, physically and methodically. And I think that's what you have to do with somebody with, you know, really good leg locks, like Helena, a flexible guard player. You have to find that spot where you can just smash those legs, not give her any room to tangle your legs, and just shut down all sorts of submission attempts.
She got an underhook. She got to get in there. There she did. She got in deep
there.
That's what you need
To the
when you have
back.
an underhook. Oh, she tried to jump over, but just missed it a bit. But she still has that deep sort of shoulder pin. We call this the pin pass. It's a head on arm. She's got to step over the leg. There she does. And she needs to drive her knee down a little bit to flatten the hips. She can't quite do it. So Helena doing a great job of keeping her hips elevated, and that made it difficult to finish that pass.
Muito bem, Carol. Não marcou o ponto, mas você já sabe o caminho. Você sabe que ali você vai entrar. Você sabe que ali você vai entrar. Não precisa ter pressa. Você tá muito bem, isso aí. Sem pressa, Carol. Vai consegue pegar ela. Muito bem, Carol.
2-on-1. And is trying to get some movement forward, but again, like you said, Vieira is so solid.
Yeah.
I mean, so solid. Now she's got to be a little cautious with that foot across the hip, because this can turn into an inversion and an inside, so that false reapish position. So it can go quick from feeling pretty safe on top to feeling like you're in danger. Trying to clear the arms to get some leeway to go under.
Seven minutes left in this match. Helena Crevar just working constantly from the bottom position. Ana Carolina Vieira just continuing to pressure. Nice little step to the side pass attempt there.
Head position looks good here for Vieira. Well, it's starting to try to get higher and higher now. Crevar's going to try to slide under there with that right hand. Vieira's dominating the wrist there. She's going to keep trying to walk towards her right to flatten the hips out. And with that wrist grip, that's the approach here, is to have that wrist grip and walk into the legs. So a very popular approach to try to flatten hips out. But if she loses that wrist, she's going to be in big trouble. Because now look at this position. Underhooks, it's a little too late for the underhook. So
in and out, in on a heel.
she started her defense very early, so was able to get out pretty easy.
Ana Carolina Vieira has had some scraps.
Yeah, yeah, you can see because that's her other eye
up.
was from previous match. Not that did not just happen here. She just got headbutted on the good eye.
Wow. We go. 5 minutes, 34 seconds left in this match.
There's this false reap position again. Now she's got, yep. Vieira's got to follow that, stay behind the feet. There she's going, did a good job of that. Rotating with that inversion.
So what is it about Anna Carolina, her top position, that's just really preventing Helena from being able to have any bites on her legs,
Yeah,
Sean?
her legs are staying in the middle, and she's fighting the inversion hand very, very well. So she's keeping one leg in the inside, that inside leg, and then as she starts to square up here, she's making sure that that opposite arm isn't able to go between the legs to cause any sort of inversion. Now, we haven't really seen Helena use an outside inversion yet in this match, and it just be, she may just feel too much pressure off that right side. See how Anna keeps pushing the De La Riva hook off. So we haven't seen any of that yet. Double unders here for Vieira, and Helena has locked on to this. So a padlock would be the other arm through. She's got an overhook and just has her hands connected. Gonna pass, she's gonna put her to front head and arm, but now Helena needs to hand fight and slide under the leg. And Vieira should scoop that leg with the right hand and run around. You know, she's just happy to reset. Again, another inversion. Vieira. That's a better position. Helena was able to get a hold of a leg. Let's see if she goes yet. She's going to go for this low, straight Achilles lock on the calf. And see if she can invert and turn this into a bear trap. That's what Gordon is calling for her to scoop the far leg. And so she can, if she can go get that far leg right now, that's going to be problematic. She's got the far leg, but then the leg came out into a 50-50 rather than keeping it hooked into that bear trap. But so 50-50 here now.
2 minutes, 45 seconds left in this match. Helena now in a good position to attack the leg of Anna Carolina. Anna Carolina's knee is out.
But she's got to use her other leg to help. And she needs to keep rotating the opposite direction of what she's doing now. So she's trying to pull her leg out. There, she's got it, but she needs to get her leg all the way out. So that's one thing that she should do before she comes up, which is she is doing. There she does. She got her leg all the way out and then came up. Very good. And for Helena, she nearly came up with her leg attack as well.
Less than 2 minutes to go in this match. Anna Carolina putting the pressure, trying to pass the flexible guard of Helena Crevar.
The right foot is a little bit of a problem there for Vieira. It's going to keep space for Helena. Yeah, she's got to get rid of that foot on the hip, or try to drag it to the side. I mean, if she wanted to try to do some fancy footwork, she could try to pull it to this side and then leg pummel her legs past that back side there.
The thing with Anna Carolina, she's really good at riding the clock and using the clock and you know, timing her attacks. So I feel like we're going to see a little bit of a difference here in this final minute. She has to do something here in this final minute. 55 seconds left. No points, no penalties. We have to go to overtime here, where Anna Carolina technically would have a bit of an advantage in the standing.
Could have a little bit of an advantage, yeah. Now, omoplatas are, oh, nope. Knee should be up in the middle of that left side. Yes, it is. So we're going to go into overtime, it looks like, and something, unless something crazy happens here the next 10 seconds, which it could, but.
Overtime.
Bora, não tem mais como sentar.
Here we go, 10-minute overtime.
Yep. You know, with the over tie there.
So what's the strategy of, you know, according to the ADCC scoring, if you're Helena, your wrestling game is still in a work in progress. You know that your opponent is a little bit stronger in that aspect. How can you game the system to not pull to get a penalty, but be aggressive with the takedown and end in a favorable position on your back to sleep? What can you do there?
That's a great question, and very well explained by the head referee here. And you have to just try a takedown. So say a single leg, you get a single leg and you are driving, your opponent sprawls hard, counters your move, and then you slide into your guard. There'll be no, that is not a guard pull. If you are actively pursuing taking them down, and the moment they stop you, you say, hey, that's it, I'm gonna go now to my guard as a move, they will not count that as a pulling guard. So there's plenty of room for that. You know, I don't think it's too far out of the question that Helena can either get on a leg or use that Uchimata approach of really trying to put everything on an Uchimata, and something like this that she could then roll to double trouble, you know, still be in a favorable position. There's many ways to get the contest to the floor. Through a takedown approach and in favorable positions, even if it's on the bottom. There's a nice shot.
Single leg.
Yep. She's
dumped her down. Helena's got the neck, though. Helena's got a guillotine. She's got a little bite.
Yeah, she does. That's really tight.
Helena,
super tight.
And Anna Carolina escapes.
But that's not going to be a score. So that's another way, right? So if you use a submission like a guillotine versus a takedown and reset the position, there's no takedown. She never escaped out of that submission. She has to escape and hold her for 3 seconds.
She was seconds away from winning, for finishing that guillotine. That was close.
Yeah. Anytime a highly experienced player turns up, rolls to their back, you know that there's pressure on that guillotine. It's a nice 2-on-1. She might be able to get to the back. Nope, she could not make that switch. There's the Uchimata, but that's nicely. Look at the hips of Vieira coming in there.
I feel like she's going to risk the back take attempt there, but
that Vieira should have stepped in the front with that body lock. Now it is literally, Crevar has to get the hands underneath this crossface, and she's not. She's accepted that crossface. She really needed to get the hands underneath that crossface. So Vieira can pummel the left leg on top of that leg. Her left leg, that free leg, because she could still pummel the right leg. If she can get the right leg, that'd be more beneficial. But the left leg can pummel, push Crevar's foot to the floor, and then the right foot can get to it. So it's sort of a two-step pummel approach when you have your leg grab like that. Outside leg pummels first, inside leg pummels second. There she pummeled the inside leg because she had the room to do it. And now she's in a very, very good position. She got a head-arm grip. Crevar has to win that leg back into the middle. But she has to contend with that underhook. So she can, if Vieira messes her weight up, she could always roll again. But I don't see that. She's so experienced. It's going to be hard for her to. Yeah, see how see that weight she has there, her hips. That's, yeah, she just out of position. Now let's see if she uses the right foot on top to pummel and push that leg out of the middle. This time she's walking forward. You see the difference this time. Instead of walking backwards, she's walking forward. Then she can pummel the leg and walk backwards.
She's got that folding pass position now.
Yep.
From the top.
If the knees go to the floor, she'll be able to pummel those feet backwards. She put the knee to the floor, pummel the left leg behind the legs, and then she'll be past the guard. She's almost trying to mount here with the double underhooks. She's pummeling that underhook, walking the underhooks up. And she's still got to walk forward here. Now she should staple the legs. See how she's trying?
Yeah.
Staple the legs, and then
you can do
she can walk backwards.
You can do the staple with either
way.
leg.
It's actually easier to do with the right foot than it is the left. So she did it with the left. Now she switches her hip. She's free. She's behind the legs. She's behind the legs because once her foot is cleared, she's behind the legs. She can switch her hips. There she goes, and that's going to pass. Now she couldn't hold her. Crevar's got to get to her hip now. Fight the hands and get to her hip before that other hip, and she is getting to her hip. She's got to bring her elbows down and get the hands down and also clear her left elbow, or excuse me, the right elbow. That right elbow is in jeopardy. She's going to get katagatami'd here. So left hand can come inside the body. There she goes, trying to make a frame to clear that out. But that is getting deep.
Yeah.
She needs to roll back this way, forward, towards us. Otherwise, that frame was actually okay, but she can't keep, she's trying to get her arm around the head. The frame was okay. She had to keep rolling forward, though, rather than flatten out.
Oh, look at the passing there by Helena Vieira. You talk about the footwork. She's in prime passing position. Helena Crevar actually has a penalty. Anna up by 3 points right now. So she is about 3 minutes away from earning her first ADCC gold medal. This is incredible. And you know what? This is kind of how I envisioned the match. You know, Anna really using that top pressure, trying to smash and pass, which she has done. Looks like she's almost mounted again, Helena Vieira.
Yeah, she's going to get her head around, or that arm around the head, so she's out of the katagatami, but still in a very tight position. We should see Vieira flip that right leg up there to help if she wants to pass again, which probably should, if she can, if she feels like she has it, because 5 is a great lead, but it's not the best lead. Past 6 is a good one.
Yeah.
Past 6 is tough to come back from.
Not impossible.
Not impossible, but tough. That gives you a back take and then somebody taking the hook out and putting it back in. It gives you they have to score multiple points. Remember, there's no chaining points in ADCC. So 5 is a very, very good lead. 6 is all so difficult to come back. So Helena clears Vieira out.
Here, Gordon Ryan saying 2 minutes, I need a high pace. I mean, she's got to pick it up here.
Yeah, she got to move Vieira more. Move her around. Try these arm drags. Try to get her off her balance. There's another false sweep. She got to go. She actually, yeah, she doesn't really have the luxury of time now. She could always kick the leg back around and try a single leg. You know, the leg position that she had.
We go. Just over a minute left in this match. Helena Crevar shot for an armbar real quick there. 43 seconds left.
You can just see Vieira, how solid she is. Like, Helena looks like she's trying to bring her forward, and she's not budging. Look at that, just a lift straight up and down. That's always a good sign. Not really moving there. She moved her around a little bit. But Vieira recovered nicely again.
Less than 10 seconds to go. Ana Carolina Vieira already celebrating this win. And that is it. Ana Carolina Vieira is your 2024 ADCC World Champion, defeating the youngster Helena Crevar. And, you know, congratulations to Helena Crevar as well.
Absolutely.
Getting to the finals against one of the best in the world. You know, didn't get submitted. Shows that she belongs here at the biggest stage.
Yeah,
but
100%.
Ana Carolina Vieira now finally gets that title that she never had in her career. Dominant performance.
From Brazil,
Sister of the legendary Rodolfo Vieira, making her own history here at ADCC, much like her brother did back in 2015. Just an epic, historical match there. Ana Carolina Vieira, incredible passing, positional dominance. Just did an incredible job from start to finish. Big hug to Luana Alzugier, her better half, coach and wife. And you talk about world titles. Ana Carolina's won every single title there is.
Yeah,
IBJJF Worlds, World Pro, ADCC, gi no gi. She's won them all. She's beaten the best. Truly one of the best female athletes in the planet today. We're gonna kick it over to Jake Watson for a word with our winner here in a sec. After a quick water break. She had a long match, so she needs some water, but yeah, just an amazing performance by Ana Carolina Vieira. And she's had some scraps. Look at her, you can see the damage on her face. She's banged up pretty well. And now she's ready to talk to Jake Watson.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Ana Vieira. Ana, I can see the emotions out of not just you, but your corner. Can you talk me through how much this means to you?
The first time that I'm talking about this in front of so many people. Last year, I had a really bad trauma in my career. And for a while, I was thinking of giving up jiu-jitsu. I was so afraid to step on the mat again. I could never imagine I would be here today. It took me months of therapy. My comeback was in the trials in São Paulo. It's been a long, long journey. It took months for me to believe in myself again and see myself as the athlete and the champion I really am. I was the underdog in this division. Even though I have a lot of big accomplishments in career, I was the underdog, and again, I proved everybody that I'm the fucking champion. I have the best coach. My wife is also an ADCC champion. She's my coach, she's my rock, she's my everything. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here today. And I'm very happy to make history again, to become the first ADCC champion as a couple. I love you. Thank you, everybody, for the support. Thank you, my students from Aviv Jiu-Jitsu, for coming here and supporting me today. This is huge. Thank you, Mo, for opening another division and the open class. This is a huge accomplishment for the female jiu-jitsu. And I'm just really happy. I need to process everything. It's just a lot.
Well, it has been a pleasure to watch you perform. Ladies and gentlemen, Ana Vieira.
Ana Carolina Vieira, they just reminded me, first couple in the history of ADCC as gold medalists.
Wow.
Amazing. All right, we're gonna take a look at the replay of this match. Helena Crevar with that Uchimata attempt. Got put to her back there. Ana Carolina, tons of pressure. We saw Helena with those leg attacks and entries, just unable to seal the deal. But we saw a nice takedown into a guillotine. Almost had a submission, and Ana Carolina was able to escape and just dominate from the top position for the remainder of the match and walk away victorious. Congratulations, Ana Carolina Vieira, the 2024 ADCC World Champion.